welcome to Tattoo Twin Tarot. Today is the 14th of February and it is Valentine's Day. So hello to all my Valentines out there, to all those people in love, finding love, wanting love, trying to get over love, whatever you are dealing with today, excuse me. I welcome you in and I share the love and the happiness. We have a phone that is about to flip, and yes, we have very technical things going on here with tape. So let's hope that sticks. So good morning, good afternoon even. It is now 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So we're going to do something slightly different than normal. We normally do the normal 4 cards, but I think today we're going to choose some love cards, being though it is Valentine's Day, and that is the Amore of love. So let's see what Valentine's messages are going to come out today. Let's see. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I hope you're all enjoying the essence of what Valentine's is all about. Good afternoon, sweetie. Hello, Julie. Hello, Gypsy Bones. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whenever it is you get this message. And my phone is jumping again. Oh, Lord. So, good morning, Angelia. My phone might pop off. I have such a horrible feeling it's going to pop off. Good morning, Maxine. Good morning. I don't think I've seen your name in the chat here before. Welcome. I'm just going to see if I can get some more light on the action because it looks a bit dim. So hold on 1 second. I hope the phone doesn't decide to jump out of its carcass. That seems better, doesn't it? Let's see if we can change the colour on this. That's better. Hello. I can't read that name, sorry. Hello, Simply. Is it Norma or Nima? Norma, I can't see. I haven't got my glasses on, and I can't put my glasses on because I have my eyelashes on. So it's either I see better or I look pretty. And today it's Valentine's, so I'm giving myself the treat of prettiness today. Who needs to see? So, those of you who are on a date, the best thing, put your eyelashes on and not your glasses. Sometimes it's good not to see what you're going to be looking at. Be it food or company, one or the other. Today I've chosen my eyelashes. Well, thank you. I can't look at me. I can't see the comments. Thank you, Maxine. I thought I'd make a bit of a Valentine's effort. Oh, the camera's going, isn't it? It's going. Is it? Oh, God, this has got to stop. I've only got 1 more week and I can get my new stand. So we haven't got to have jumping cameras. No more jumping kangaroo, no more sellotape, no more sticky tape, no more duct tape. Who knows? People might be using a lot of duct tape and sticky tape today. Well, welcome in for your Valentine's morning message. So let's see overall what the message is going to be today. Like I said, I'm going to do something slightly different. The only one I'm going to take from the... Thank you. Thank you, my darling. I think the lipstick makes a big effort difference, doesn't it? Oh, I think it do. I think it do. Plus I have a bit of a tan and I've cut my hair. I've put it into a few layers. Happy Valentine's, Tigress. Hello, my darling. Hello. So, oh yes, always good vibes in the house here. Even if it's not a good read message, there's always a positive out of everything that we find on this channel, no matter what that is. Even if it's a hard message, it's for our highest good, and we always find that at the end, hence the reason why it might go on a bit longer than the average morning. Avoid the trap of mistaking a fantasy true soul connection. The first one we have is an illusion. So, is somebody going to try and come in and blabber your mouth with a bit of passion and a few roses and maybe some chocolate covered... Oh, look, confusion. Are we in the confusion? There's an illusion around this love. Oh, This feels very much like, what do? I love this person. And you know what? It's okay to love somebody that is no good for you. It is okay to still feel very much in love, and your heart and your mind race upon that person, even when you know they're not good for you. It takes time to reprogram something that has gone on. Good morning. Happy Valentine's Day, Debbie. Well, thank you, my darling. So I think that is what has a lot to do with this reading today. I think it's for those of us who have been kept in an illusion, maybe still feel as though, is there an illusion around me? What is going on? Okay, let's see. Synchronicity, the divine soul counterpart and relationship is blessed. Okay, so boundaries. Okay, so that's the one I'm going to take, boundaries. So our love message isn't looking like it's very much lovey-dovey, but I do believe there's a very strong message behind it today. And if these are our cards, then we're going to go with the flow. Illusion, confusion, and boundaries. So, are you having an illusion around love, or somebody that's connected to love to you? Is it confusion? Is there kind of this state of, what do I do? Where do I go? Why do I still feel so connected to somebody that I know is so toxic for me? And it's okay. Do you know that is a very normal process? I've got an eyelash or something that is right in the corner of my, there we go, got it. Okay, and then we've got boundaries. So it's learning, following your intuition, following your boundaries. So let's see what love messages we've got to go on. We're using the Dorian Virtue, the mini deck. And then we will get a Native Soul, and we will get one of our Melly Melissa cards, our Melly Mermaid cards. Yes, we will. Which are named after a beautiful moderator who donated to the channel and bought me these cards. So, the illusion. Let's see what the illusion is where it comes to this love. Let's see. Let's see if we can find out. Let's go deep in and find out what the illusion is. Okay. So, oh, the illusion that you deserve love. Is somebody feeling not very lovable because maybe they haven't had a Valentine's Day card, or they haven't had that message, or that love hasn't come in? Are you eluding yourself? Are you making yourself believe that you are not? Here she is. Here's my Melly Mermaid woman. Hello, honeybee, my beautiful darling. We were just talking about you. Yes, we were. And in a good way, as always. So, do you have an illusion that you maybe not have deserving of a love because it hasn't come in? Or maybe the only kind of love you'll ever have is this love that you've had in the past that was no good. Let's see what the confusion is. What's the confusion surrounding this love? Or your perception? Because I think this is a perception. So what's the confusion here? It is safe for you to love. So the confusion is, I don't know if I deserve this new love that's going to come in. I don't know if I deserve a love that warrants the amount of love that I'm willing to give it as it gives me. So the confusion is all around, well, is it safe for me to love again? Have I healed enough to be able to be in love? Are you doubting the fact if you're even ready for this love? You may have manifested a love in, and now you're starting to have confusion about it. Having sensible boundaries is important. So let's clarify what boundaries is all about. Boundaries, finances and career. Okay, so you have to set your boundaries in relation to what you're going to financially gain and your career prospects. So maybe in the past you gave so much to love that your finances drained. You didn't really focus on your career too much because your focus was completely and utterly upon love, because we are romantics of old. And when you focus on love, that sometimes is so draining. Your finances go down, your money goes down, your career gets put on hold. All those kind of things happen when you're in this very toxic kind of love that is not reciprocated. It isn't going to be able to grow because you're so focused on a love that was very toxic and very draining. So this is telling me that this is all in your illusion. This is your fears are surfacing here, my darling. And maybe everybody's fears, or a part of your fears, are going to surface today, with it being the day of love, the day of transmuting that love from one person to another. So what I thought was going to be a confusing reading really isn't. It's going to come out very much more. 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 It's going to come Oh no, don't say that. That happened the other day. I had to click off somebody's live and go back on, honeybee. I was on Cindy's chat and it just went off. Is everybody else see me, or is it gone black for anybody else? It seems to be okay my end, but then again my end is, we have 10, 10 and then we have 11 and 10 in the chat. So let's see. Yours is good. Yeah, you might have to just click off and click back on. I don't know why, but YouTube kept doing that to me the other day. So the native spirits is calling in. Okay. Okay, great. Thank you. Native spirits, about the illusion. Nature spirits, about confusion. Okay, no problem, honeybee. Stalking stick. Oh, the talking stick, the confusion. Oh, so self-talk, the freedom horse, boundaries, finance, career. It's all making complete sense to me now. Let's get some Melly Mermaids. Let's get some Melly Mermaids. Here we go. Yes. Let's get some of the Melly Mermaid cards in this spread. And then we will talk our way through this, because I think this is quite dive deep. Oh, look. You really need to look at who you are and how far you've come and how beautiful and inspiring you are. And that you do deserve love, because it's an illusion that you don't. Whether this is old self-talk, whether this is the belief system that every bloke you've ever met has always been a waste of time, and do I really want to? What's the confusion about? Well, the confusion is it safe for me to love again? Am I going to find somebody that's as narcissistical? Well, the talking stick is your answer. And maybe you need to ask for help. So this is ask for your guides. Ask your intuition. Sit on it. It's okay not to make an instant decision. Talk to yourself. We'll see what the talking stick's got to say, because that's the only one. The only cards I'm going to read are the native spirits for each of these. We have 3 sections. Boundaries regarding finances. The freedom horse. And then we have be spontaneous. So I think what this is telling me, healing has gone on bottom of the deck here. Bottom of the deck for the native spirit is the elders. Look, see, the elders are working with you. The healing is there for you. So if this honor, and bottom of the deck, let your friends help you. So if you're feeling a bit wobbly, if you're feeling unsure, if those fears of self-doubt are starting to creep in, I think the message is very clear here today. So let's go. Three columns. And these are our cards. First card, the illusion. What's the illusion in regarding? That you may not feel as though you deserve love. So the illusion is a lie, and you do deserve love. You are lovable. The natural spirits, the path, you have walked the path of healing. You have followed the guides. You have followed your intuition. You have followed your own calling to the point where you have now got to come out of that illusion and understand you really are valuable. You are worthy, and you are valuable enough to deserve the love that you've been given out. Dive deep into who you are. Dive deep back into where you went wrong in the past, because I think you'll see you'll never make those mistakes again. Confusion. What was the confusion here? The confusion here was that, is it safe for me to love? So you're confused whether it's okay for you to go out there and find love again. Well, I think you've learned enough lessons to know that yes, it is. And the illusion, if you believe you're not, you're lying to yourself. And that's fear. That's worrying that you're going to find the same connection as what left you heartbroken in the past. This is the one I want to read, the talking stick. So let's get the book on the talking stick. Native Oracle, where are you? This is the only card I need to read. I have a pretty much good understanding of all the other ones. So let's see what the talking stick, because we've never had this one. Talking stick. I'm going to need to put my glasses on for this. So here we go, school mom. Here we go, school mom. Okay, talking stick. This card means speak your truth. The soul loves the truth. Communicate from your heart and share your reality without hesitation. Be willing to stand before the crowd and share from your center. This isn't a time to be shy or hesitant. It's a time to heal through communication. You have the gift of a true leader through the way you will communicate to others. So Is it safe to love? Yes, it is. And if you have any doubts, the reason that you're going to get clear on this confusion is if somebody new comes in, be very bold. I'm not looking for no play love. I want a commitment. I want it all. I want the commitment. I want some open talks. I want to be able to trust you and you to be able to trust me. The biggest thing for me is communication. Once you start talking about what you desire straight off the bat, the men who are not interested will not call you back. The men who are not interested will not play. It is not being aggressive. It is not being over assertive. Assertiveness and knowing where you want to go in life is a very good thing, creating the boundaries. The second you can start speaking on, I'm confused how to date. I'm confused what to ask for. Be honest. Be honest with yourself. Okay, the only way you're going to find out if it's safe to love is if you know you're ready by speaking this truth. You have to have the ability to say what is on your mind. And whoever they are, if they are meant for you and they are in the moment of not wanting to play games and they're not on this in and out love, it will scare those away that don't want it. But those who do will walk in and walk in open arms and open-heartedly. Ask for help. So you might have to open up yourself to your guides, meditate on something, really find your intuition. If not, ask friends. Speak to people who know this person and find out the questions. Most people go, oh, I don't want to know what happened in his old relationship. No, it's not good, but they want to know who it is, what this person is all about. I know I need some heart glasses, don't I? I need some, like, you know, like the old Dame Edna Everage ones, that Australian woman. I've got this. So yeah, I love these, but I can't really, like I said, I can't put them on today because I've got eyelashes on. So I'm going to look pretty and be blind because I can just about see the screen and I have to really go in to have a good old nosy. So boundaries. So by speaking your truth, you're putting up straight a boundary. You're showing I'm a high value woman. I know what I'm worth. I know what I want in life and I'm not here to play games. This is not a chess game. This is not, I'm not going to be a pawn. I want a king who's willing to stand up because I'm a queen and I know what I deserve and I know what I want. And if you don't want the same, I appreciate you. I respect you, but this is not for me. By standing up in the very beginning, putting those boundaries up, that is the way you're going to be able to go forward, by creating boundaries. Boundaries, finances and career. So, do you feel as though you're not worthy enough because maybe you haven't got enough pennicles in the bank? Maybe your finances or your status in your career or job is stopping you feeling so determined to go out there. Or maybe the boundaries that you're creating might cut people out who maybe haven't got a good, solid, high paid job. We all want somebody who's going to be able to take care of us. Financially shouldn't have to be too much of an issue in the very beginning. Yes, as long as they have a job and they're stable. Isn't that far better than somebody's open to love, than to somebody who's got all the money in the world but is so flippant with love and because it can come in and out? You have to kind of weigh up whether this is that kind of thing, or in the past your career was completely demolished by the fact that your love that you pulled in stopped you focusing on your love, stopped focusing on your work. The love overtook your energy. Your career got put second. Your finances got drained. So you have to apply the boundaries from the beginning. Apply the boundaries. Be assertful, like it says. Be who you are. Good morning, Jojo. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Joe. The freedom horse. Take the bull by the horns and go and do something out of character. Be somebody who is spontaneous. Do something most people think, oh no, they would never do that. Because why? Well, because they're just so predictable. You know, they always do the same thing. It's always, they put everybody else first before themselves. This is telling me, do something that you are going to enjoy. Find that fun factor. The Leo moon coming in 2 days. Leo is all about sex and fun and passion and spontaneity and feeling embraced in who you are, in encapsulating that fiery energy, really withholding it, living in it, manifesting it. Be the freedom horse to your life. And then here we go, just to double confirmation, be spontaneous. Get out there, Do something completely off the wall. Do something that is so different. You would surprise the people who are around you, because I don't think the people around you really know who you are. I think you know who you are, and I don't think anybody else does. So let's see. Show the world who you really are. Stand up in your glory. And if those self-doubts are coming in, don't let them ruin it. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. So, whoever this person is, you're not doing them but no favours by not saying, well, I want a committed relationship. And if you're not ready, or you're still hooked up on somebody, or you're not ready to move forward step by step, however long it takes to move forward into a committed relationship, I don't want it. Because the truths we hold back in the beginning, with the things that come and bite us in the arse at the end. Well, I didn't say I wanted a committed relationship. And then you think, well, no, I didn't have the conversation because I was too afraid. Do not be afraid. Speak your truth in the very beginning. It will pay dividend. It will give you about a setting, a foundation of where this relationship is going. And if the other person isn't in alignment, then it's perfectly okay. You move on to the next. Having the confidence. Take the confusion out of it. What is it? Are we? What are we? You're building something solid in a good foundation by first opening up and speaking your truth. By creating those boundaries. It's very, very healthy. Oh, this is a beautiful looking card. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So, some people, some men tend to find it a bit maybe shocking when a woman comes out and is quite open and assertive. But by stating what you want, you're free. You're free to say, look, I don't want to control you. This is not about control. This is a knowing where we're going. I want to take a walk. I want to take a pathway with you down life's future. And I want to make sure we're ending at the same end point. But I want to do it free. I want to do it in my way. I want my career. I want my own finances. I want to make sure that I have my own stability, because I've been left heartbroken, betrayed, in debt before. I'm not willing to do that again. Somebody has to understand these things and be in alignment with you. That's a very healthy boundary to have. And by doing it where you're not claustrophobic and you're not dependent on that person is also a very good beginning and a foundation to a new connection and a new love. This is kind of making me believe that there's a new love that's ready to come in. And you have to just make sure that you've put this into place. One more, please. One more love card. Okay, that was too many, and there we have the third one. Ah, look at this. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. And that's the difference between somebody who's open and available and somebody who's closed off and defensive. Somebody can be strong and independent because they're on their own. But that doesn't mean they're not willing to be interdependent along with you in a relationship and willing to put their boundaries down and say, no, I'll let you take the lead. That's the difference. A lot of women don't understand that. Exactly. So the second, if a woman comes in and says, I want a relationship, I want something that is grounded, I want something that's whole, I want something that's going to build over time and get to the end product, I want to be able to be career and financially stable within my own right. But at the same time, I don't want to have to lose anything in case anything goes wrong. I don't want to have to lean upon you, but I want to lean in with you. There we go. So your soulmate, by doing this work and by being assertive and not over-determined, exactly, by not being stubborn and see, I have this a lot of people have this misconception. Being an independent woman, we have been for so many years raised, be an independent woman. If you want a relationship with a masculine man, it's okay being independent while you're single. But you have to relinquish that to a certain degree when you get with a masculine man, because only one person in that energy can wear the masculine trousers. Otherwise, there's going to be conflict. Then you have defenses. Then people start getting defending things that don't need to be defending. Defensive about anything and everything. Not being able to fall balance within the two of being in your feminine zone A feminine is open to receive and accept what's going on and go with the flow, knowing that the man is always there. They're always, no matter what, they have the best interests at heart. If you cannot trust that this man has your best interests at heart, that's when defense walls come up, because we have been raised too independently, which is why the way we've been raised for so many years is wrong. The feminist movement came in and swung the element of what women did have to what they do have in a complete wrong direction. Be open, be receptive, but understand that you have to let certain boundaries down. You do. You do not have to follow a man and be so attached and codependent on him that he feels suffocated. You have to allow that man to be a man and have his own time. The same way you need to keep your career going. You need to have something that when you come together, you can have that talking with. I know in my past, I've lost a lot of relationships due to the fact that I've threw myself so far into the relationship. I kind of lost who I was in the beginning. So at the end of the relationship, I'm no longer the person that I fell in love with, which is no wonder that they didn't still love me in the same capacity, because I had changed to adapt to what I thought they wanted, when really what they wanted and what they still want was the person they first met. So yes, I was very open and feministic with wanting, being in my feminine energy, wanting the relationship, but I still had attachment issues of old that I no longer have. So by being assertive in the past, I would never have done that. Oh no, that's too masculine. I need a man's got to do that. But it meant I didn't have a voice. Having a voice is okay as long as you're not screaming and shouting, which some women, when they're raised in this independent society, can very much have that screaming voice. So let's get a few tarot for the day and let's see what energies are about for this loving manifestation day. And I think today we have to remember the fact that there are a lot of people out there who do not have the light in their life that we do. Exactly. So exactly. And I think this is the thing, you see. I think women have become so far in their masculine roles, and it's pushed an element of the feminine to come out within a masculine, and then when they do, they're seen as weak. I think when I seen one meme, and it was about a Hulk, and there was this young woman, and on the streets this man is super protective, and he is the Hulk, and he's green, he's big, he's bolshy, he's very masculine and domineering and protective. But when he's at home with his woman on his own, that ego outside protectiveness can come down, because he doesn't have to protect himself from her love. He encapsulates her love, and her softness allows him to be soft, and that vulnerability of both of them. A woman has to be vulnerable enough to let a man take the lead, but then a man has to relinquish some of his masculinity side when he comes into the connection to be able to understand the feminine side and show his vulnerability. So both of you can feel very much as though when we are together, the vulnerability is almost like a flower that we water each other and we can grow. When there is one and only the other, and there is not that interconnection of the two, it can almost seem like you're fighting against the very thing that you actually want. And it's not very good. It's not very aligned. And this is where problems can arise. So let's get the love for all seasons before we draw a few tarot. I'm not going to draw many tarot. Exactly. And there we go. Look, sometimes you have to kiss a few frogs before you find your prince. So sometimes you do have to go around these bad relationships, because how would you know you really had a prince unless you kissed a few of those horrible frogs? That's the thing, you see. I can be quite independent on the outside without a man. I can finance my home. I can do all the things that I need to do. But if there was a man there, can I be soft and gentle and nurturing to his needs? Of course, because that is what I believe. For me, my personal opinion is a woman has her role within a connection. And if there's not a man there, then she has to do what she has to do, the same way as a man does. So what else have we got from the Love Oracle? What have we got else here from the Love Oracle? What have we got from the Love Oracle? Friendship. The best relationships are normally born out of friendships. That understanding of what makes that other person tick. That connection that is derived from not a passion, I'm not saying you're not attracted, but not from a sexual energy, from a mutual respect. So remember the value of your friends. and the friendship that grows between the both of you. So there's a connection here. So you may have had a lot of friends time. So by kissing all these frogs, you've gained new friends. It's important to have friends. Desire. Set purposeful intent and follow your heart. So a second you realise, you know what, I know what I want now. I know how to be assertive. I know how to be vulnerable and open towards love. But I also cannot be denied the full mentality that I've jumped in the past and got myself into a trouble because I didn't see things that I should have seen. Red flags. I didn't take on board that I'm not here to fix somebody. I'm here to be who I am. Set your desires. Last and final card. Smolder. The situation continues. Have some patience. So, is there a situation that's starting to arise? Maybe things aren't quite ready. Maybe the universe isn't quite ready to set this flame on fire for you. But keep the smolder alive. Be ready, because when you are ready, the universe is going to bring something into you. All you need to have is a little patience. Bottom of the deck, flirt. Show them what you really are. Go for it. Let out your peacock feathers. Be shiny. Be new. Be bold. Be spontaneous. Oh, yes. Sometimes that is a good attraction mentality to attract people in. And we are in the essence right now of that Leo sexual, flirtatious, feeling very vibrant within energy. Somebody might notice that. By being that free horse, that freedom horse that we had in the beginning part of the reading, maybe that is part of who you need to be. Embrace your sexuality. Embrace your beauty. Embrace the fact you're different to everybody else. Because that is going to what's attracting somebody that's meant for you. So let's get a few tarot. Let's see. Seven of Swords. The illusion is here again. The Lovers. So there's an illusion around a love connection. What did I say to you in the beginning? Three of Chalices. So this could be a reunion. Has somebody got an illusion around a reunion? Has somebody got an illusion? Or is the illusion in your mind that you're non-deserving of this love? The Hermit, following your inner light, that spiritual awakenment of going within, speaking to yourself. So the illusion here is about a Three of Swords and having the courage and the strength to walk through it because you are ready and open for love. Look. So, okay. The illusion is here that if I fall in love, I'm going to get hurt again. I love her. Just like this said, a soulmate is waiting to come into you. The universe is smouldering a situation under the surface that may not be ready to shine just yet. Do not keep yourself in the illusion. A soulmate is going to be brought in. There will be celebrations. You may have to be patient and go back within. Take things as they come. Live your own spontaneous self. This can be your intuition. Really kick into your intuition. Do not let the pain of the past hold you back. Have the courage. Because I see that you truly are ready for love now. We have the Queen of Vessels, the Queen of Cups. Don't look so somber, my lady. The love might not be here today, but it's coming. Have the freedom. Be your own self. Be spontaneous. Have a lovely Valentine's Day. I hope you enjoyed the message, and I shall maybe be back later on for a collective love reading. Be it soulmate, be it twin flame, be it I want new love, whatever it is. We're just going to go and throw the cards down. So I'll see you later. Have a lovely day. Smooches. Happy Valentine's Day.